Welcome to this fundamental lesson plan series on project standards and setup. In this video, we will explore creating a new sheet view. This is video 4 of 7. My name is John Harridge. I will be your host today for this lesson. Let's take a look at the learning objectives for video 4. In this exercise series, we will look at the workflow from creating a new plan view, adding project information to a title block, creating a new sheet view, and then adding the new model view to that sheet view. Let's get started. Let's begin by opening up the Project Standards Exercise 4 project file. Revit uses sheet views as a way to help document a model. And it's important to set up dedicated model views for representations for specific purposes. So you can see here in level 1 plan view that we have annotations calling out doors and windows. We would also like to create a dedicated view for the furniture plan. So with that, let's go ahead and begin. First step is to go into Project Browser, right-click on the Level 1 floor plan view, and select Duplicate to make a copy of this view. The next step is to rename the copied view by right-clicking and then choosing Rename. Go ahead and enter Level 1 Furniture and then click OK to accept. The next step is to edit the visibility of the elements in the Level 1 plan view. So go back to Project Browser, double left click to make the Level 1 plan view the active view. And then in the Properties palette, across from Visibility Graphics, click on the Edit button so we can actually see the categories properties for the specific view. Now what we want to do is turn off the furniture-based categories for this view. So under the Model Categories tab, let's go ahead and unmark Casework by left-clicking, unmark Furniture, unmark Furniture Systems, unmark Lighting Fixtures, and then using the scroll bar, go ahead and navigate to the Specialty Equipment category and unmark that one also. Go ahead and click OK to accept and dismiss the dialog box, and this is what's left remaining. Next, we will go ahead and add project information that will actually show up on the sheet view. Go ahead and click Manage tab, and then go ahead and click Project Information. Let's go ahead and add an address for the title block. Go ahead and click on Edit across from Address. And let's go ahead and add in 123 Main Street, Anywhere, comma, CA 94555. And then click OK to accept that address information. Let's add some additional information for the project issue date. Let's go ahead and enter in January 30th, comma 2015. For the project status, let's enter client approval. For the client name, let's go ahead and enter in Tanya Ortiz. For project name, let's go ahead and enter in residence. And for project number, go ahead and type in 2014-11. Go ahead and click OK to accept. And the next step is to add a sheet to the project. So in Project Browser, go ahead and right-click on the Sheets category and choose New Sheet. And we'll use the default AO metric title block. Go ahead and click OK to proceed forward. There's the title block. The title block now appears in Project Browser. Let's go ahead and rename the sheet. So in Project Browser, go ahead and expand the Sheets folder and select the A101 sheet and right-click. And let's go ahead and choose Rename. Go ahead and enter in A4.01 for the sheet number and Level 1 Plan for the sheet name, and then click OK to accept. Next, let's add some sheet-specific information. Go ahead and left-click to place the title block in a selection set, and then in the Properties palette, let's go ahead and enter in J, space Hall for Drawn By. For Checked By, enter in Professor Haskins. For Designed By, let's go ahead and enter in J, Hall. And Approved By, let's go ahead and set that to Professor Haskins. And go ahead and click Apply once you've entered that information in. Now you'll see that information populate the title block instantaneously. Also notice that the scale of the view is read-only and won't be completed until you actually place a model view on the sheet. Let's go ahead and save the progress. Go ahead and save the file as Project Standards Exercise 4 Finished. And then click Save. The next step is to add a model view to the sheet view that we just created. Let's go ahead and perform a zoom to fit so we can see the overall title block. And then to add the view, go ahead and navigate to the View tab, Sheet Composition panel, and select the Place View tool. In the list of existing model views, go ahead and left-click to select Floor Plan Level 1, and then left-click Add View to Sheet. The view will hover on your cursor, and to simply place it, left-click somewhere inside the title block area. With the viewport still selected, click Activate View from the Modify Viewports tab so we can actually change the scale of the view. In the View Control toolbar, click on the Scale button and then click 1 to 20 as the scale of choice. Next, to reposition the floor plan, right-click in the Canvas window and choose Deactivate View. Using the left mouse button, go ahead and drag the view back into the title block area and release to set its location there. And next, let's go ahead and zoom in to the lower right-hand corner of the title block. And just observe the scale is now reflecting the scale of the model view that's been placed on the sheet, 1 to 20. This concludes this exercise. Let's go ahead and save the file as Project Standards Exercise 4 Finished. In review of this lesson, you were able to create a new model plan view from an existing one, create project information that would be displayed in the title block. We created a new sheet view to host model views, And then we added a model view to the sheet view and modified its scale properties to fit the intent. With that, let's take a look at next steps. I would like to make you aware of two specific Autodesk resources. The first one being the Autodesk Education Community, where you can access free software for both students and educators, and that can be located at www.students.autodesk.com. It does require registration, and you can use either your own personal email address or a school-issued email address. The second resource is the Autodesk Digital STEAM Workshop. It's hands-on, project-based learning across multiple industries such as architecture, engineering, gaming, and animation. And those resources are located at www.digitalsteam.autodesk.com. This concludes this exercise. Thank you very much for watching.